Make it make sense. Could somebody please make it make sense?
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
She lied, and I should have known better when I seen her hair.
I gotta feel.
What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. I'm here for another video, and y'all, this one it's kind of becoming par for the course with Housewives. They move, they get evicted, they get foreclosed on, they're renting, they're buying. It's par for the course is life. The most recent one is Mia, and as always in the explanation, it's very vague. So I'm gonna let you guys see what she says. We'll take a brief house tour of her rental property, and then we'll get into what is actually going on and why it's going on. And again, everything with Mia, she is purposefully obtuse. Maybe because it keeps people talking, or who knows. But let's get into this move. It says, Mia Thornton reveals her family recently moved to a new home. This was bittersweet. So this was Mia in her original home, as she likes to describe, the penthouse. But Bethany says that's very pretentious. It says, when we first met Mia Thornton on season 6 of The Real Housewives of Potomac, she was living in a stunning penthouse apartment, which you can see in the video above. On the show's season 7 premiere, Mia shared that her family had moved into a $10,000 per month rental house and spent somewhere north of $65,000 to tweak it to their liking. Now, y'all, let's start here. First off, it makes absolutely no sense to rent a home for $10,000 a month. I know Karen is doing it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make financial sense unless they have a really good accountant and they are able to use that as a write-off because they're filming for the show. But more than likely, because Mia tells us all of her personal business, even though it's uncouth and gauche, we knew that while she was still working for her husband's company, she was bringing home around $400,000. You know, we talked about Karen. Karen is probably, I would say, bringing home anywhere between $8 to $1 million for Potomac. So, you know, she can afford it. New cast members for a show like Potomac are not. Let's say she's bringing home anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000. Without that $400,000, a $10,000 a month rental property is very expensive. Not only that, but while she was making all that money, to spend $65,000 to tweak a rental property is absolutely crazy, because that is money that you have absolutely lost. And it has now improved the property for whoever rents it or purchases it next. It makes absolutely no sense, like the majority of Mia's storylines. So this is what she said. Reverse, yes, we moved. Mia captioned a January 5th Instagram post. This was bittersweet as we anticipated living in the big house for at least 3 years while we decided to build, purchase, continue to rent, who knows? But due to unforeseen circumstances, our big space got cut short. Now, y'all, this is where Mia is purposefully being vague. So the fact that she says it's bittersweet lets you know that this was not something that they wanted to do. It's something that they had to do. And if, in my opinion, that is due in big part to being fired from her husband's former company by his family. I did a video on that. You guys can check it out. We will rent for 3 years while we decide to build or purchase. Renting for $10,000 a month, and then let's say she stayed there for a year. That's $120,000, and then another $65,000 on bringing it up to your standards. So now we're talking $185,000 for a year, and now you're back at the apartment. So what is really going on with this, Mia? And she's not even saying if it's the same penthouse. Now, if they kept the penthouse and had rented it out and maybe the renter decided to move, that'd be one thing. But it's just, it allows you to think whatever you want. But she used buzzwords like bittersweet, anticipated, unforeseen circumstances, cut short, meaning it did not go right. People are saying evicted. I don't know if that's true. All I know is she's out and back at the apartment. One thing about me, I never stay down for long, she continued. Minor setback. Hopefully, we'll have the opportunity to show you our new space. Elevator up, penthouse living, we return. While we wait to see Mia's new digs, and this is her showing the house in Potomac. So, guys, I want to know what you think in the comments section. Do you think that Mia was evicted? Do you think that they just couldn't afford it because she lost her job? Do you think that they were living too large? I mean, the stuff that they came on and saying, G was like, I'm going to get you a G-Wagon. They're moving to Potomac to live in Potomac because Karen lives there. Nobody except Karen actually lives in Potomac. It's not necessary to be on the show. The home was nice. It looked... a lot of the homes that we've seen on the show from Potomac look like this, kind of like a home maybe built in the earlies or very early 90s, but it was definitely a nice home compared to Giselle's. Karen's old home was in Potomac. Again, it looked like something maybe built in the 80s and 90s. A brick home, no matter how old, will always last. It's a good, sturdy house, technically probably a mansion, but definitely nice. This is Karen's new home in Potomac. So they all seem to be kind of similar. The only one that I remember being actually like a really large mega mansion was Monique's. But Mia has always been extremely excited to show us the homes. She's been popping off with these pictures of her and G back in the old days. But okay, so let's get into the house. So nice foyer. The funny thing about this is I actually have that desk in the home office. So of course I like that. Taste level, nice. I will say this. If she was going to invest in a rental property, I probably would have changed the master because this is very dated. This gives maybe 80s, I would say. Maybe 80s or very early 90s, especially with the tub being black. But, you know, again, it's a rental property. So I'm actually really glad that she didn't. A nice kitchen, nice living room. I still don't see why she spent $65,000 to do this. Now, I love the living room. I love the couches. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. But again, it's a rental property. So, guys, I want to hear what you have to say about this in the comments. Are you surprised that she had to move so quickly? Because it's like only been a year. Let me throw up this banner just in case. Don't sue me. I ain't got it, Mia. I have been doing a few videos. If you have not caught this and you're new to my channel, check this out. Mia's nanny exposed it all. This is actually Jacqueline's sister and Mia's former nanny. I did a full interview with her. She did a lot of exposing. It was a really great interview. I also do short content about things that go on. Sherry actually grilled Giselle and Robin. I do spoiler alert. So this one is new. I will link this one. This is for the upcoming episode tomorrow. I do all kinds of stuff. All things Potomac. I did a panel on colorism on Potomac. Whether you believe that there's colorism or not, definitely check out the panel. Let me know. I like to read all the comments and try to respond to each one. I will definitely link this in the description of this video. I hope to see you guys soon. Please, guys, like the video. It definitely helps my channel. It lets YouTube know that I am actually here. I'm a smaller content creator. So it would be super nice if you did like the video. And leave a comment. Let me know. I definitely respond. So I will see you guys next time. And I can't wait till I do my review. The live review always happens on Potomac. right after the show, 30 minutes after the show airs on Sundays. See you guys next time.